Hello everyone. Good morning. So our lesson for today is all about percent composition. So here are our objectives. We are going to describe the percent composition and we are also going to compute for the percent composition of a given compound or a molecule based on its chemical formula. So I have a question for you. How does the chemical formula describe a compound? Yeah. So what is chemical formula? Chemical formula is the combination of elements that make a compound. Element symbols and numerical subscripts represent the number of each atom. So I have here an example. For example, we have your CH4, you have carbon, you have hydrogen, and ano ang ibig po sabihin ng 4 po na ito? Ang ibig sabihin nito, siya ay si subscript. Ibig sabihin, there are 4 hydrogen in methane. Ganun po siya. Okay? So, the chemical formula follows the law of definite composition. It states that atoms combine in definite proportion by mass. So, napag-aralan na natin to in our past few lessons. So, ang ating chemical formula, it follows the law of definite composition. So, for example, here, water, you have H2O. Tama? Ibig sabihin, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen and there is only 1 atom of oxygen to make up your 1 molecule of water. So, how is the percent composition of a compound determined? Paano natin dinedetermine ang percent composition ng isang compound? What is percent composition? Percent composition refers to the ratio of the mass of an element and the mass of a compound. So, for example, meron akong glass of water dito. This is a glass of water. And then, naglagay ako ng tubig hanggang dyan. And then, naglagay ako ng juice. Okay, juice. Apple juice, whatever na juice. Ngayon, pag tinanong ko, ilang percent yung sa kabuuan ng juice na ito, di ba, syempre natimpla na natin. Sa kabuuan ng juice na ito, ilang percent yung powdered juice na nailagay? Ilang percent naman yung water na nailagay? Ngayon, isosolve natin yan. Sa mga compounds naman, balik tayo dun sa may example, CH4. Meron tayong carbon and meron tayong hydrogen. Sa isang CH4, sa isang methane, ilang percent ang carbon doon? Okay, ilang percent din naman ang hydrogen doon? Okay, it can be represented as a percent by mass of each element in a compound. Okay, titignan natin yan mamaya. I am going to present to you our equation. Here is the equation for percent composition. Percent composition from experimental data. We are going to need the mass of an element and the mass of the compound. Ngayon, yung mass of the compound ninyo, this is a data. Okay? Based on an experimental data. Ibig sabihin, pagka may binigay na data, okay, na mass, yun yung ilalagay ninyo. I have here an example for our problem solving. What is the mass percent of nitrogen if 7.64 of nitrogen are present in 12 grams of nitrous oxide, or also known as your laughing gas, which is used as an anesthetic for surgery and in dentistry. So once again, we are going to write your equation. Percent composition is the mass of an element, mass of the element, and mass of the compound. Okay? So, madali lang to. I-insert nyo lang. So, what's the mass of your nitrogen? It's 7.64 grams of, kailangan mong maging kompleto. Pag sinusulat mo, kailangan mong kompletuhin. And then, 12 grams of nitrous oxide. And then, you are going to multiply it by 100 for you to get the percent. Okay, so, pag i-calculator mo yan, ang ating magiging sagot ay 0.636 times 100, kaya you have 63.7%. So, sa nitrous oxide na to, ang percentage ng nitrogen ay 63.7. Okay? Intindihan ba natin? If, sabi niya, sa 12 grams of nitrous oxide, yung 7.64 ay 63.7%. So, here is your answer. Another example, 27 grams of a compound contains 7.2, 20 grams of carbon, 1.35 grams of hydrogen, and 12.1 oxygen. What is the percent composition of hydrogen in this compound? So, kung ganito na sobrang madaming given, i-identify nyo muna ng maayos yung mga given ninyo. Ano yung mass nung sample ng compound? Mass of the compound. It's 27.0 grams. Yung mass of carbon, it's 7.20 grams. Of hydrogen, you have 1.35 and your oxygen is 12.1. But you are only looking for your what? You are only looking for your hydrogen, tama? So, ibig sabihin, percent composition is equal to the mass of your hydrogen, which is 1.35 grams of H, over, syempre, yung mass of compound, which is 27.0 grams. So, times 100. Idiretso ko na to, ha? Diretso nyo na din. 1.35 times 27.0 times 100. So, it's 5%. Okay? 5% ng 27 grams na sample ay hydrogen. Okay? Gets nyo? Very easy. Okay, if the mass of one, here are the things that you have to remember in solving those kinds of problems. If the mass of one of the elements that comprise the compound is unknown, you can solve it by subtracting the mass of the elements from the mass of the compound. For example, yung isang mass ng isang element ang unknown, for example, ang mass ng buong compound ay 27, tapos yung iba, yung isang element ay 13, yung isang element ay 10. So, ano yung mass ni C? Siyempre, 13, 10, 23, 27 minus 3, edi, 27 minus 23, edi, 4. Okay? Basta yung total ng tatlong to, dapat ito. Okay? So, consider the consider the number of significant figures. Huwag nyo nang isipin to, basta sa klase natin, you are going to use 2 decimal places in all of your answers. So, ito naman, percent composition using molar mass. Ito naman, kakailanganin mo na ng molar mass nung isang compound. So, here is your equation, and this takes the mass of a compound based on molar mass. Okay? So, let us have a review on what molar mass is. Molar mass refers to the quantity in grams. Tandaan nyo ha, quantity in grams. that equals the atomic mass of the elements. We are always involving the atomic mass and not the atomic number. So, for example, you have your 12.01 AMU, your carbon. Ang kanyang mass, ang atomic mass niya ay 12.01 grams. And isa pang halimbawa, magbibigay na ako. Review lang natin. Balik tayo sa example nating methane. CH4. Para hindi kayo malito, ilista nyo muna kung ano yung mga elements. C, you have H as well. How many C are there? 1. How many H? 4. So, times 12 times 1. So, 12 plus 4 equals 16. 16 grams per mole. The molar mass of a compound, ito na yung sinabi ko, you're going to multiply the molar mass of each element to its subscript in the formula, then add. Ito yung sinasabi ko. Itong wordings na to, whatever man sinasabi niya, ito na yon. Ito na yung in-explain ko dyan. I-multiply mo daw yung subscript dun sa may mass niya. Diba? How many hydrogen are there? There are 4. And then I'm going to multiply it to its atomic mass. Kaya merong 4 doon. Okay? Gawin natin. What is the percentage composition of magnesium chloride? Before we delve into that, you have to write your compound right here. And then, you determine the molar mass. The molar mass is, wait lang, lista lang muna natin. How many magnesium do I have? You have 1. And how many chlorine do I have? I have 2. Your chlorine is 35, I guess. And then, your magnesium is, check ko lang ha, atomic mass of Mg. Atomic mass of magnesium is 24. So, I multiplied it by how many magnesium are there. There is only 1. Si magnesium kasi, 1 lang yan. Okay? Pero hindi natin nilalagay. So, ang answer dito, you have 24 and then you have 70. So, 70 plus 24, you have 4 and then 94 grams per mole. That is your molar mass. Ngayon, gagamitin natin itong mga to compute for the percentage composition of magnesium chloride. So, ganito ang gagawin natin. Unahin natin muna percent composition of magnesium. So, your magnesium. So, ayun na nga. Ilalagay natin yung percent composition of magnesium. Tingnan natin dito. Balik tayo. Balikan natin to. I'm gonna use green. Balikan natin to. So, you use 24. And then, the molar mass, which is 94 grams per mole. And then, grams per mole din yan. And then, you're going to multiply it by 100. So, if you're going to multiply it, so 24 divided by 94 times 100. So, si magnesium, 25%, 25.53% siya. Okay? Naintindihan ba natin kung paano? That's your percent composition of magnesium. It's 25%. O, ang tanong, paano naman si, ang pangalan ng isa, chlorine. Si chlorine naman. Percent composition of chlorine. Kunin ulit natin to. Sana nasusundan nyo ako. Kunin ulit natin si 70. Okay? Kasi, 2 times 35. There are 2 chlorine at ang molar mass niya ay 35. I-multiply mo yun kaya naging 70. Kaya naman, 70 yan. grams per mole divided by the total molar mass, which is 94 grams per mole, and then you multiply it by 100 again, and then 70 divided by 94 times 100. So, ang answer mo dito ay 74.47%. Okay? That's the percent composition of your chlorine. Now, if you are going to add that up, yung dalawa, kung i-add mo silang dalawa, dapat ang magiging answer mo ay 100%. Okay? That's it. Madali lang siya, diba? Perfect. Okay, tama ba? Tama ba yung sagot natin? Of course, tama yung sagot natin. Okay, next naman. In some organic, I will be providing a lot of examples here para hindi kayo masyadong mahirapan. In some organic synthesis reactions, dichlorine heptoxide, which is a highly reactive compound, is used to hasten the reaction. Paano pag sinabi natin hasten, ano yan, pabilisin. What is the percent composition of this compound? Now, we're just going to write the compound down, Cl2O7. Okay? Ang pinaka-importante dito ay palagi at palaging yung atomic mass ninyo. And also, you always have to bring your periodic table with you. Now, identify the elements. How many Cl do you have? You have 2. And then, how many oxygen do you have? You have 7. Ma'am, saan po nanggaling yan? Ito yung subscript niya. Okay? And then, you multiply it with 35. Ma'am, saan nanggaling 35? It's the atomic mass of your chlorine. And then, saan nanggaling po yung oxygen? Okay? Saan nanggaling yon? It's the atomic mass of your oxygen, which is 16. Now, i-multiply mo siya. 2 times 35, it's 70. And then, 16 times 7. 16 times 7 is 112. 112 plus, wait lang. 112 plus 70, it's 182 grams per mole. Okay ba yun? Diyan na ba natatapos? Hindi pa. For your part 1, you have percent composition of, try ko nga gandahan yung sulat ko ng konti, of Cl. Paano mo gagawin yun? You have, how many grams of Cl do you have here? Tinan mo to. How many grams of Cl do you have? It's 70 grams per mole. And then, your total molar mass, the molar mass of your compound, which is 182 grams per mole. And then, you multiply it by 100 to get your answer na. You can pause this video and solve for this. Okay, times 100, it's 38.46%. Remember, palaging 2 decimal places ang gagamitin ninyo. And also, number 2, percent composition naman of oxygen. Okay. So, your oxygen is, ano ang iyong oxygen? Your oxygen is 112 grams per mole over 182 grams per mole times 100. So, ano pong sagot doon? You can pause this video and you can solve for this. 182 times 100, it's percent of oxygen is 61.54%. Okay? Yun. That's it. So, kung i-add up mo yung dalawang yan, ang makukuha mo ay 100%. So, ma'am, ito, pangatlo na ito to. Ma'am, paano to? Parang kakaiba. What is the total mass of carbon used in a 125 grams sample of methane? So, paano ang gagawin mo dito? Ang diskarte mo dito, you have to find first the molar mass of the compound. And then later on, you get the composition, percent composition of carbon in methane. And then later on, you multiply your answer to the mass na ibinigay. Multiply the percent composition to given mass. So, ganun ang gagawin natin una. Una, you have to get the molar mass of your methane. You have C, you have H. How many C do you have? You have 1 and you have 4 oxygen times 12 times 1, 12, 4, 16 grams per mole. Okay, nakuha na natin. Nakuha na ba natin yung una? Of course, nakuha na natin. Pangalawa, percent composition of carbon. Yung carbon, tingnan natin. You have 12. Carbon muna, di ba? Sabi natin kanina, element, M of element, mass of element divided by M of compound. Okay? And then you multiply it by 100. So, ang ginawa natin, what's the mass of your element? It's 12 grams per mole of carbon. Okay? And then, your molar mass, which is 4 grams per mole. And then, you multiply it by 100. And then, ang magiging sagot natin ay, I guess it's 75. 12. Oops, mali. Wait lang. Sorry. May mali tayo dito. This should be 16. Tama ba? Should be 16. Ni? Oops. This should be 16. Maling nasulat ko. Divided by 16. It's 75%. Nakuha na natin. Nakuha na natin yung percent of carbon. Kasi nga, ang tanong dito, sa isang 125 grams na sample, ilan ang mass ng carbon? Gaano kabigat si carbon? Okay? Siyempre, nagva-vary yan. Depende sa given. Number 3, ating gawin, you multiply the percent composition to your given mass. Anong binigay na given? It's 125 grams of sample. And then, you multiply it by your percent composition. Kung i-convert natin to in decimal places, it's 0.75. Bakit? Kasi 75 over 100. Kasi nga percent. Percent kaya 100. So, ang sagot mo dito ay Try natin. 125 times 0.75, it's 93.75. Ano yon? Grams. Okay? That is your final answer. Ma'am, bakit grams? Kasi nga, ang tinatanong ko dito ay total mass. Nawatan. Okay. To check your understanding, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this as your activity for today. So this will be an activity on percent composition. You are going to write this down in a one whole sheet of paper. Pang ilang activity nyo na to? Ay, one. Ba't sabi ko one whole pero one whole? Okay, one whole sheet of paper to be submitted at the end of this day. Okay, I want you to go through this video again and again if you have any questions. Okay, and to sum this up, in a chemical formula, the type and number of each atom in the smallest unit of the substance are represented by element symbols and numerical subscript. And then the composition may be expressed through percent composition. Each element contributes a fraction of a compound's mass. Now, before calculating the percent composition, the mass of the elements as well as the compound must be determined first. Ulitin ko ha, the mass of the element as well as the mass of the compound must be determined first. Yun ang una mong isosolve. And then, you get the ratio. The molar mass of an element is the quantity in grams that equals the atomic mass of the element. So, ayun, percent composition. Use this formula to compute for percent composition. Okay. Andito naman na. Basahin nyo na lang. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.